And today's starter, Hunter Green. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. Swings through that one out in front that time. Green, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him swinging.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Tristan Casas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one misses, and 1-1. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So man aboard. Here's Harper now, batting 4 for 6 in the series. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs.
2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Oh, 2 now. That
1 ball,
one missed.
2 strikes.
And another ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And here it comes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand 1. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching here today, Junior Castro.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And now, Trey Turner. The wind of the pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. Swung on, belted. Acuna moving back. You can kiss it goodbye. He'll circle the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs. Looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now batting, Mike Trout. First pitch swinging.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination.
Beats it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
The left fielder, Langford.
And next for the Angels, Wyatt Langford. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. That's off the mark. 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
The first baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Willie Valdez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. And another ball. And there's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk. And that last one didn't threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here comes Trout flying around third. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So first and second with 2 outs. Joey Wiemer, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Valdez, the lead runner at second. Torrens at first, 2 out of the inning. That one is absolutely belted. Chorio ranging back. Oh, he can't bring it in. 1 run across around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Breaking ball inside, and the count even 1-1. Just missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. The throw into second. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Junior Castro departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Chris Bubich. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Man at second here with 2 away. So in now for the Angels, Tom Hu. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. And that one pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. Angels 5 and the Phillies nothing. back in Anaheim, top of the second. And now for the Phillies, Ronald Acuna Jr. Green back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Acuna hitting 5th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
Batting 6. The catcher, Harry.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Harry Ford. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
That was straight queso right there.
And a pitch. And that one is inside. And that's too high.
1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Alec Thomas now, and that one in the air center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. To third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here is Carson Williams. Right through there for a strike. First and third, 1 down. Righty delivers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. Two down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brooks Baldwin, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. And the right-hander deals. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Righty to the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium, here's Trey Turner.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
And he lays down a bunt, and that's just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
On the ground to the left, Williams. One up, one down. Yeah, one of those umpires you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and that's a double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Reached on an infield single his first time. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He will score. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Wyatt Langford digs in now. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Valdez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And another ball. Next offering way upstairs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the Angels catcher, Luis Torrens. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And the pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Angels 6 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Jackson Chourio. The wind and the pitch. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man at first at the plate. Aiden Miller.
Ball one.
And a good eye there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Chourio gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The throw in around third. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line, and it goes just foul. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one almost got him.
Strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one not close, and that's ball 1. The Halos leading by 5 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout is there. Pulls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So a man aboard, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. Off the plate, ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the third. And now Joey Wiemer.
Joey Wiemer.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And now Teoscar Hernandez doubled in his first AB. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. This to third. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now back, the second baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Tom Gu. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one, no strikes. Two outs, base is empty. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They still lead it though, 6-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Harry Ford. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And the righty deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 6-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Carson Williams. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 2 down now. And here is Brooks Baldwin. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Jackson Chourio. That misses the zone. Ball 1. At the belt and fires. There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander's status. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So 2 down. Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning, Trey Turner at the plate. The pitch. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Dave Hayfie appears to be getting loose. The pitch. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now back, the third baseman,
Tyler Freeman now at the plate. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time, gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to third, slides for the stop, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Victory.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And another ball. Trout off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. What a play. Inning over. Angels strand 1. They lead it 6-2. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman.
Casas goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Luis Ortiz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Guerrero getting cranked up as well. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground, Valdez. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Number 3, designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Not even close there. 1-0. The Phils down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Left-hand hitter waits. That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guy's worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Acuna in the box again, takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. Slapped foul. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. This one in the air. Freeman moving under it. And that's the third out. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back in Anaheim, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five, Willie Valdez. Bubich back to work. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
2-2 the count.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Thomas going back on this one. Banks off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So man aboard, Luis Torrens, the next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one is upstairs.
2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Joey Wiemer, the next to hit for the Angels. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
And
takes low for ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
2-1.
And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Runner at second here, one gone. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Casas. Just got him on that one.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the top of the sixth. And the batter now, Harry Ford. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Just missed. Next offering is down low. The wind of the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball for a strike. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alek Thomas. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play. Two outs, base is empty. Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now here is Brooks Baldwin.
Ball 1.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2. There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And the right-hander deals to the right side, and that chance handled. They get the force, and that is that. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 6 and the Phillies 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Tom Hood. pitch. A little bit high, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. The other way. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for L.A., Tyler Freeman, 1 for 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One's the count.
Next offering is downstairs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Who on second? Turner on at first with nobody out. That's in there, and the count is filled up.
We got full count.
That's a laser base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 7-2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Foul ball there. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Langford in now, takes ball one off the plate. And that one fouled off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped, but it curls foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two on, one out. On the ground, could be two. Glove flip to second, and that's two. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's 7-2. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Ortiz. He's making his fourth appearance of the season.
Number 48, Luis Ortiz.
So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. The pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed. Action in the Angels bullpen. Will Klein getting loose out there. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Just missed. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. Back. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now for the Phillies, Aiden Miller. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Freeman drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Tristan Casas. Out towards right center field. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Two down.
The bat, number 3, designated hitter. Bryce.
Two outs, base is empty.
Harper.
And now the DH, Bryce Harper. Fastball for a strike. That one in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Two down, nobody on. On the ground at first, Valdez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Dave Hayfie. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here's the first baseman, Willie Valdez.
The first
Drove it
baseman.
off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas calls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the Angels catcher, Luis Torrens. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Brash preparing to come on if needed. Joyce, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 0-1 now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stepping in, Joey Wiemer. And a curve drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Torrens, the base runner at first with one out. Next pitch is downstairs. That one down the line. One at second.
He's out.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 7 and the Phillies 3. Back in Anaheim, now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And a pitch. Ortiz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the 1-0. In the air, right side. Wiemer settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, Harry.
So digging in, Harry Ford. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Outside low. And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The Phillies down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 2.
Next pitch just misses, and that's ball 2. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time.
The left fielder, number 5, Alex Thomas.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Thomas. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a little roller right side. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Joyce gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. So now the DH spot, Teoscar Hernandez.
The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
And the pitch. There's a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Righty delivers. That misses. Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty to the plate. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Ford collects, fires to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Tom Gu, the next to hit for the Angels. That's in there. Off the mark there. 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Matt Brash up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And a foul ball. The 2-2.
3-2.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the second out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the Phillies 3. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carson Williams. Ortiz back to work. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a drive deep right field. Weimer raging back towards the wall. Get out of town. It just got out of here. His second of the year, and they close the gap. It's 7-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
On the mound now, Gregory Santos.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
And a pitch. And it skips into there. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's a little bit high. 3-2 now.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now the center fielder, Jackson Chorio.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jackson Chorio stands in for the Phillies. Gloves it on the dive to his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
So it's their last chance in this one. Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. One strike away. And now 1-2. Right-handed reliever. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the Victorious Angels, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.